The latest in the Joseph Bongiovanni trial, jurors are learning how a major drug ring was busted in 2017, which prosecutors say was allowed to operate for years and years under the protection of a former DEA agent that is now on trial.
We have more now from 2 on Your Side's Dave McKinley.
Current DEA agent David Leary left the courthouse after testifying that in 2013, while attending a meeting inside the agency's Buffalo office in the Electric Tower, fellow agent Joseph Bongiovanni mentioned he'd been working a case involving a major drug ring, but had been stymied to learn the location of their warehouses or grow facility. Leary offered to help and within days identified this nondescript building on Sycamore Street as a target. If it was a central part of the drug ring's operations, it was operating just 400 paces away from the DEA offices. Leary started watching the place, but said when he told Bongiovanni, the more senior agent told him to back off the surveillance. "I didn't understand why. We had an office full of agents and we weren't busy," is what he said on the stand. Agent Leary persisted. He got a license plate on a truck and subpoenaed utility bills indicating both the vehicle and the building were associated with alleged members of the drug ring. He says he pushed for surveillance again, thinking the intel could gain them a search warrant, only to be told by Bongiovanni that his confidential source said the operation had moved from here. "It was his case, and it wasn't my place to question him," Agent Leary said. In the end, there was no further surveillance conducted and no warrants obtained, which caused the case over time to become cold. If Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Trippi and his team of prosecutors here are to be believed, Bongiovanni sought to stall or outright stymie this and other investigations because prior to his 2019 arrest, Bongiovanni had been taking bribes from the operatives of the drug ring, allegedly to the tune of $250,000 over several years. When that drug ring was busted, it was by the Erie County Sheriff's Office, whose chief of narcotics and intelligence unit testified just this afternoon that they had surveillance, warrants in place, and a team ready to go to make their move within 2 weeks of first getting wind of it in 2017. Now, how did that happen? Well, he testified they never notified the DEA, and thus, as prosecutors might note, Bongiovanni would not have gotten word of their operation and was thus unable to thwart it. The trial is expected to last another 6 weeks. On Your Side in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.